My name is Brian Crawford. I'm the Director of Analytical Services at Nanomechanics Incorporated, where we do analytical services for nano-indentation, nano-scale tensile testing, and also for general nanomechanical test development. In our laboratory, we address primarily industry applications where customers send samples to us, and we come up with the best way to characterize those for either hardness or elastic modulus or other mechanical properties such as scratch testing and mimicking the processes that cause failure in their production environments. For the samples that we test most frequently are thin films, bulk materials, or surface modified samples. So the coatings that you would normally see on glass or on smartphones that really help protect these materials from scratching, and also different headlights and stuff for whenever rocks hit them, to try and reduce the amount of damage that occurs in those materials. So our lab tests those on a contract basis for those companies that don't want to take on the ownership of an instrument. So the companies that we work with most frequently are film coaters, semiconductor for low-K dielectric materials, where these materials are commonly going through processes that require them to mechanically hold up. We don't just work with nanomaterials either. We work very frequently with the materials on the micron scale, because nanomechanical characterization doesn't just fit for nanomaterials. You're looking at coatings that are even 20 microns thick sometimes, because you want to evaluate gradients and high spatial resolution of mechanical properties in those systems. We get a range of people from the Silicon Valley, where you have startup companies that are not wanting to take on capital investments for these to acquire this instrumentation to do testing. But we also get the really large companies as well who don't have the analytical services required to really address their manufacturing needs. So we work with many large companies as well as the much smaller companies who aren't willing to take on capital investments.